Hey everyone, my name is Andy Ahrens, and I've been a member with my wife Lauren here at Alamo Heights United Methodist Church since about 2010, right around there. And I grew up here in San Antonio, not attending this church, but as I work with my parents, I see them 5 days a week. And I thought maybe after my wife joined me here in San Antonio, we got married, that having them also go to church with her in-laws and me seeing my parents a sixth day of the week might be a little too much. We decided to venture out on our own, spread our wings, and church shop. And this was about the time that our oldest daughter, Hadley, was going to be born. And after kind of hopping around San Antonio area for a while, we settled here at Alamo Heights and have been here ever since. One connection outside of just simply being a church member here is what I do for work, working with my family. We build and sell playgrounds. And so we've actually had the opportunity recently to do the renovations at the day school playground here. And that was really a fun project and process to be a part of. Kind of the reason that I was invited onto the podcast here today is for my involvement with the music ministry. And my journey into the choir really started with my kids and my oldest daughter, Hadley. When she was old enough to join the Sunday Sounds choir, then we enrolled her and really just found it to be an incredibly supportive and caring and fun community. And she really had a great time singing in worship and then just coming to the weekly rehearsals. Since then, our next two, Caroline and Jackson, have also gone through the program, and now our girls are part of the New Zion Choir. But way back when Hadley was in, kinder or first grade, there was the Christmas music concert with the orchestra here in the sanctuary. And as Hadley was part of the children's choir in that performance, I'm watching and just enjoying like the rest of the congregation. Found myself kind of just humming along and thinking, I wonder if I could do something like that. Just kind of a random thought on that day. Kind of wonder what it takes to become involved with that. And then I just completely forgot about it. After that day, enjoyed it. Go through the Christmas holidays. Didn't really think much else about it. Like I was just waiting for somebody to read my mind and tell me that I could come and try it. Funny enough, a few months later, in our Sunday school class, Clarence Bray came and visited our class, and he was out scouting for choir members and wanted to put out an open invitation just to say, have you thought about choir? Would you like to join? Come give it a try. And I thought, well, okay, if that wasn't the invitation, then I'm not really sure what would be. But what really got my attention from his invitation was the fact that he said, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't know what the music is doing, but I'm there to make a joyful noise. And what really grabbed my attention about that was the fact that I could not and really cannot read music and had never been part of a choir before. I just always one of those people that driving around in my car would sing along with the radio. I always really liked music and I liked to sing, but never had joined a singing group. So that, I guess, was kind of my own internal obstacle, was thinking, well, I don't have the choir credentials. So as Clarence was ready to admit he didn't know everything that was going on, then that, I guess, just opened it up and let me give myself permission to give it a try. And so I went, and it was, I think, technically like an open choir rehearsal. It was an open rehearsal, and I remember my first rehearsal very well because I didn't know what to expect. At that time, we were actually neighbors down the street from Ruth Ann, who was the choir director when I went to join. And I just remember walking in through the door, and Ruth Ann looked at me and said, well, hi there, neighbor. Like it was somehow the most natural thing in the world that I would even be in the choir room, which felt entirely unnatural to me. But they quickly got me music, found me a seat between David Reed and Bruce Colley. And it was just a constant stream of jokes and one-liners, and in the midst of learning kind of how the choir works behind the scenes. So I'll say, if you're waiting for an invitation to join the choir, consider this that for you. I've been a part of choir for, I think, 7 years now, and it has consistently been just a caring, supportive group of people and friends, and a group that likes to laugh and really just have a good time and kind of cut up, but also has the common goal of making music and learning the music for each week's services. It's just such a pleasant group. to be part of and really a lot of fun and something that I look forward to. And kind of a benefit to it seems ironic that the actual music that we're making was not the number one reason why I keep coming back, but it's really fun to see and hear what then we can create as a group together.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Stories from the Seats. Don't forget to follow or subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss a single episode. If you have a story that you think would be great on the podcast, email us at podcasts@ahumc.org. That's podcasts@ahumc.org. To learn more about who we are, visit our website ahumc.org anytime. Any related links are also in this episode's show notes. Again, thank you so much for being a listener. We truly appreciate your time.